Well, thank you, Avni, for that. Moving on to the real estate sector now. In the race of falling prices, residential apartment rates have fallen more in comparison to the land prices. But with an average fall of about 10 to 20% since October in land prices, experts say they are headed for a further correction. Anumit joins us now to give us all the details. Anumit?
Well, Priya, the last few months have not been too good for land prices. Like you said, prices are down between 10 to 20% since October in major cities like Delhi, Mumbai and Bangalore. Then experts say going forward, we could see a downfall of another 5 to 15%. That's over the next 6 months or so. But that depends on the location and also how the real estate market in general moves.
I don't expect that the land prices movement will be too sharp because it takes time for the prices to move, and there is no capital right now, there are no transactions happening. However, in certain markets it could be as low as 5% downward price revision, and in other areas where there is surplus land which has been acquired, it could be as high as 10 to 15%.
While sales volumes for residential apartments have reduced by at least 30 to 40% over the past 1 year, and prices are down by over 20% across markets, land prices, which grew by over 100% a couple of years ago, were holding on till about a few months ago. These prices are primarily speculator-driven, Priyal, and now that the speculators are almost out of the market, it's difficult for them to sustain. Also, while land prices in major cities have seen a sharper fall, Tier 2 and 3 cities, experts say, are still lagging behind.
The Tier 2 and 3 cities like Lucknow, Jodhpur, Jaipur, etc., land prices haven't fallen as much as the Tier 1 cities, primarily because of difference in the nature of holding in Tier 2 or 3 cities versus the main cities. The Tier 2 and 3 cities, the main holding is with the end users themselves, and they don't need to sell unless there's a distress situation in the family. But in Tier 1 cities, a lot of land holding is with investors, and as we all know, there's a cash flow situation with the investors, and therefore they are willing to accept a lower price than they would otherwise.
And like I said, the extent of the fall will vary from location to location.
But Anumit, what about the returns? Will land investments continue to give average returns of 15 to 20%?
Well, that really depends on how the prices actually move going forward, Priyal, and also most importantly on where you invest. But yes, on an average, experts say one could expect about 15% returns in the long term. We must remember, Priyal, that land investment is not a short-term game. To make the most of your investments, one must stay invested for at least 3 to 5 years. Also, experts say now with the prices headed southwards, this may be a good time to start looking for the land of your choice.
If I have the money in my pocket, what I do is go out in the market and let the market know that I'm a serious buyer, and then wait for the prices to adjust as people who want to sell come back to you.
Although one could explore opportunities even today if it's for end use. As with the cash crunch in the market, there is a possibility of getting a good deal. A word of caution, however, be careful about the location and most importantly the title and ownership of the land, Priyal.
Time for a short break here, but when we come back, we answer all your investment queries. Don't go away.